Going through the NACA process is not easy. It is not for the weak. It's much easier, much simpler to just spend a ton of more money on a traditional loan than going through the NACA process. But ultimately, the rewards that you get with NACA are just unbeatable. You get the below market interest rate, you get no down payment, no closing costs, and no credit check. But of course, with reflection comes wisdom. And now that I've been through the process, now that I bought my house with NACA, I'm able to identify the things that if I was going through the process again today, I would do differently. So if you are serious about your home buying journey, do not forget to like and subscribe. Let's go ahead and dive into it.
Where are we going?
To where the money grows.
Number one is that when you first sign up for NACA, they just stress you need to be on top of your finances, you need to pay your bills on time, you need to do all these things because we do not perform a credit score check. And this makes perfect sense. Even though I was in a situation where I was pretty on top of my finances, I was definitely living below my means, I was still stressed because I was afraid that maybe there was something that I missed and have to start the process over and not meet the timeline for when I had to close for this house. The biggest thing I learned when it comes to budgeting, specifically for NACA, is do not be afraid. You're doing better than you think you are. And honestly, your counselor is there to guide you every step of the way. They are there to answer the questions for you, to let you know hey, these are the things you have to do, and kind of just break everything down so it's not a situation where you're feeling lost or you're feeling not sure how to achieve this goal of qualification. With that, I will say that just because budgeting is just something that you should necessarily be afraid of does not mean that it's something that you shouldn't quickly jump into. This is something that you want to get started ASAP. It's better to not procrastinate so in the end you have the result that you want. And then number two is to not be afraid to ask for help. And this is one of the biggest reasons why I created this channel, because I would look on YouTube and it was very vague information. I would look on Reddit and it was very negative information. And I just knew in my heart, in my soul, I understand this process and I'm going to make it work for me. So definitely do not forget to like and subscribe. Shameless plug. Do not forget to like and subscribe. I make videos about NACA. I'm a person that has actually gone through the process themselves. I love my NACA home and I just want you to be able to experience that as well. The person that you definitely want to reach out to that can help you directly is your guidance counselor.
I don't think they're called guidance counselors,
but your NACA counselor. This is the main number for NACA, and you can call them, and a counselor that is not your counselor will talk to you and try to help you. And a lot of times they were able to solve my problems when I was not able to reach my NACA counselor. These are resources available that you want to make the most of. Do not fall into the trap of, oh, I called them, they didn't call me back, or oh, I'm waiting for them to reach out to me. No. You want this house, this is your process, you need to take ownership of this process. You don't want to lose time waiting for somebody to get back to you. There were times where I would call the main number because I couldn't reach my counselor. They would just tell me oh, I'm gonna leave them a message. But it's dude, I've been leaving them message after message and they're not getting me back. So I would be okay, thank you so much for your time. Hang up and call right back until I got somebody who could help me. See what I'm saying? How bad do you want this? And then if I was going through this process again with NACA, with hindsight, right? I'm just looking back and it's what was I worried about? I got the house that I wanted. Everything worked out better than I wanted in the end, when it came to close and things like that. But of course, when I was going through the process, it didn't feel like that. It was terrifying. It was terrifying because I wanted this house and I had gotten a glimpse. I saw how much money I could save with NACA up front and then also throughout the life of my loan. And I wanted NACA. Yes, I wanted this house, but I wanted this house with NACA. Not to mention, no down payment. I think the FHA loan was 3.5%. I had to put down $10,500 minimum. The conventional loan, I had to put over 30 grand down. Because I went with NACA, I didn't have to pay any of that at close. NACA actually paid me $4,000 something dollars. But ultimately, if I could go back to myself in that point and just give her some advice, it would be baby girl, don't stress it. Everything's gonna work out, so trust the process. Going through the NACA process just reinforce my faith in God. But yes, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, do not forget to like and subscribe, especially if you are serious about buying a home, because I post videos on NACA all the time. As you can see, I bought my house with NACA. I love my house. She's super cute. If you want to keep learning more about NACA, go ahead and watch this video, and I will see you there. Bye.